third video, and we are going to decide news for sport session in our publication. So I am Afika Izzati. My matrix number is 200x60.
And I'm Inta Fatini binti Abdul Rahman. My matrix number is 204072.
I'm Nuri Irdina. My matric number 2009-30.
My name is Ratira Shazwani binti Umasri.
My name is Sharmila Ana Pempanti Sangga. My matric number is 204076.
My name is Munirah binti Samsul. My matric number is 204074.
My name is Nurul Faizatul Huda and my matrix number is 200576.
Okay, so let me start discussing our news. So who wants to start first?
As usual. You.
Oh, start with me. Okay. My news is about. Okay, do you guys remember about hot news, hot topics regarding football fans nowadays?
Oh yeah.
Is it like Indonesia?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
Indonesia fans, football fans who attack Malaysia fans whenever Malaysia wins the competition.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so my news is about Indonesia slapped with FIFA fine for attack on Malaysia fans. So Indonesia have to pay fines from FIFA World Cup fine the Indonesia fans for 188 and 347 ringgit, which is 45,000 US dollar for attacking Malaysia fans. And Indonesia Pride also have apologized to us and also promised to not doing that again. And the effects for this issue is a qualified match against Vietnam with together with Indonesia, which is match with Vietnam and Indonesia. At first, the location is in Jakarta, but they changed the location to Bali because they don't want this incident to happen again. So I'm choosing this news because this is the latest news regarding the sports. And then I just wanted to educate people to not being so fanatic into sports, and also to prevent from this incident from happen again in the future. So yeah, we can support but don't overdo it to and affect country's name. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay. Second. Okay, I want to share about my article that I got from Dr. G's product that published on 2019 about big game preparation on 6 tips to staying cool and calm in the clutch. Okay, when the biggest secret to you playing your best when it comes to the most is to learning how to keep yourself calm and composed. If you allow yourself become too nervous, then our muscle will tighten up and we will lose our confidence. So our play will go right down the tubes. Okay, so here I want to share about tips to staying cool during the match, during or before or after the match. Okay, firstly, keep your concentration in the now. So if you want to stay cool and calm in the clutch, then train yourself to focus in the now, especially during our games, matches or races. It means that leading up the performance, you don't want to think about and focus on the upcoming competition and the importance. When you are in an action, you want to focus on one present moment play at one time. Okay, secondly, recognize when your focus time travel and bring yourself back. It's easy to understand that we need to focus in the now. but much harder to consistently do it. Okay. Whenever your focus drifts back to the past or ahead to the future, then quickly return your concentration for the now. Losing your focus will make you nervous, but losing your focus will not make you nervous, but losing your focus and will not bring it back right away will make you nervous. Okay. So you sorry.
Nak cut eh?
Cut. So dah. Okay.
One, two.
Okay. The thirdly is keep your focus on you, your job and your play. Allow your focus to drive to anyone or anything other than you will quickly make you feel nervous. So staying focused on you and your job will keep you calm and confident. This also means that whenever you perform, you want to make sure that you don't want to compare yourself with others, because comparison will always make you too nervous at your play to play at your best. Okay, and my fourth point is have fun. Fun is the secret ingredient to staying calm and doing your best when during our competition. If you make the game too important or put too much stress, too much pressure on it, you become stressed and start nervous, and your game will do a major disappearing act. In order to perform well, then you have to get into the game, enjoy the tournament, embrace the challenge from tough opponent, have fun with your friends before, during and after the game. Of us, if we want to enter any competition, match or game. Okay, that's all from me.
Okay, so for my topic is, I think it's a cliche topic, but I want to say that. So my topic is the importance of sports among children. So my topic is the importance of sport among children, and the source is I get from Times of India from AMP article show. Okay, so when we talk about game, about sport, what all of you think about? What do you imagine about it? Tired.
Sweating.
Yes, it's all about competition, right? But we can see nowadays that children are more likely to get into e-sport, like game. I don't want to say that e-sport is not good for us, but sometimes we need to do more physical activities for our health benefit. Okay, so the first important is why sport is important is because to help them to develop strong personality. It means that when you learn sport, you learn something about to compete in a healthy manner. When you enter the competition, you will learn about how to compete but in a good manner. And also it will make you more smarter and physically fit, especially for female students. People always say that female is the weakest person because we are limited of strength, and our body sometimes small than other people. But when you learn sport like judo and karate, you will learn various techniques about self-defense. So from that you can protect yourself and others. So the second important is it make you organized as well as discipline, because when you enter the sport, when you go to the training, you need to be punctual people. Okay, so the third important is physical activity is good for your health. It's common, right? Everybody know why sport is important. It's because it help your cardiovascular system. It help you more sweating, so it will give you become more fit as well. Okay, and the last important is student can learn about teamwork, because when you enter sport, you need to learn about how to interact with other people, how to develop yourself about teamwork. And also from this you can make career in sport field. And also physical education also give them chance about theoretical knowledge as well as practical. That's all from me, and the conclusion is I think that sport among children is a must, because children need to learn and experience more fun things during their age. That's all from me.
There, 7 national athletes graduate together. Okay, so not everyone really know, right, the background of the athletes. So like from this news, I will tell about the news first. Okay, so these 7 national athletes graduated and received their degrees at the 42nd convocation ceremony of University Putra Malaysia. Some of them are Muhammad Alif Al-Hafiz Abdul Karim and Ahmad Syukur Abdul Rahman, which are both rugby players. Muhammad Hazrul Faiz Ahmad Sobri, hockey players.
Wow.
Muhammad Alif Ada Hassan archery. Muhammad Daniel Mohtar athletics, and Muhammad Faiz Saad tennis. So for Muhammad Hazrul Faiz, who is graduated with a Bachelor of Communication from the Faculty of Modern Language and Communications, his teammates win a gold in hockey during 2017 SEA Games, which is a big achievement, right? SEA Games. So he said that although he had to extend his studies more than a year because of his sport commitment, it did not deter him from completing his studies. Nurul Ada, 25, a Bachelor of Computer Science student majoring in Computer Systems, Faculty of Computer Science and Information Technology, who represented Malaysia in the World Netball Championship at Singapore, said that she also had to extend her year studies because of her activeness in the sports area. But the reason why I choose this news, because like I said early, not many people know the background of the athletes, and because then why I choose this news, because as I said early, not many people know about the athlete backgrounds, and because like they stated earlier, they said that they have to extend the years, but they don't really give up. And athletes say that they have to extend the years of studies because of their activeness in the sports area. Means that this news is good to motivate other people to not give up and still keep chasing the dreams.
They have good willpower.
Yeah.
So for me, I choose sports school for my issue. To be exact, the sad side of sports school, because when we talk about sports school, we instantly like look up to them, right? Because we know it's hard to enter sports school, because issue is because of that the former student of sports school doesn't get a good job when they go out, when they're graduating, because of they actually doesn't have a good result when they are still studying, because they are too focused at sports. But actually former schools sorry, according to Zach, a former sports school student, he claimed that he regret his decision for entering sports school, because nowadays he work only as a counter person. And many of his friends are working as a farmer, fisherman, lorry driver and factory worker, and it is hard for them to make living. And because of the sports school actually promises them that they will have a bright future when they enter the sports school, but no. Issue once issued in NSTP Sports in 15 October 2018. So I think we should highlight our mind issue because it helps to open their mind to see that it's not a good choice to enter sports school actually. So that's for me.
I want to share the news regarding sports, but more to a community sport to be included in our news publication, which more than 2,200 participants ran in the Malaysian Mental Health Association Mind Run to promote awareness of issues concerning mental health. So this run was held at Technology Park Malaysia in Kuala Lumpur in conjunction with the World Mental Health Day. The run took place at night, representing the darkness surrounding the Malaysian Mental Health Association, a non-profit organization.
Ke sini sikit.
Asal nampak?
Okay, action.
The run, which included 5 km to 10 km news, it is actually a community sport, which means bringing together sport clubs and community organizations who want to develop and grow the sport offering in the community. So basically, it is something related to both sports and community. So the news was authored by C.Y. Lee on 24 October 2018 in the website The Star Online. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, next I'm going to talk about gymnastic benefits for kids. This article I got from. Okay. Next, I'm going to talk about gymnastic benefits for kids. I got this news from an article that was published in November 2018, and it was to those who start at an early age. The first one is it can build strength because gymnastic training grows strength for the gymnast, and of course all of their skills they need to support themselves on their arms, so it will definitely develop upper body strength it creates, which is uncommon in most other sports. Next, it can improve flexibility because even though kids are born flexible, but they can lose it pretty much quickly as soon as they see their natural tendency to move constantly. So by joining or by doing gymnastics, they can improve their flexibility. Next is coordination and agility because practicing gymnastics generally involve moving several body parts at once. So putting bodies in challenging position grows their innate abilities. And it also can increase concentration and self-esteem because it takes a lot of mental power to gain some gymnastic skill because that kid needs to be brave and it also needs to overcome some mental block to get some of the gymnastic skills. And it definitely requires determination that some people don't have. So I think it's the best to start gymnastics at a young age. So you guys can also send your future kids to gymnastic class.
Maybe. Not quite sure about that.
That's all from me.
Next.
The best sport to lose weight that are actually fun. It is by Sport Service by Maria Linda, update on 2019. Okay, there are so many sports available and aku tak tahu banyak sangat ayat. Yes. The most important factor about losing weight is burning more calories than you actually consume. Exercising on a daily basis will help burn the calories, and don't forget to have a healthy diet. Okay, so the first sport that can help to lose weight is swimming. Swimming is the no-brainer as anyone can participate. The sport is fun and awesome. The activity engages all body muscles equally, so all calories can be burned. They have so many different styles, include butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke, and the frontal crawl. Second is running. Running is one of the cheapest sport you can engage. All you ever need is a pair of decent shoes and a friend. Start by slow jogging and build up speed as you go. Running push body limit and you can feel the muscle working because the different type of terrain and slopes. Third is rollerblading. The sport is interesting, and if you learn, you will skate more and more to get to skate. More energy is consumed, leading to burning of fat. Fourth is cycling. Cycle sport involves riding a bicycle. The sport is more involved and fun when competitive. The sport helps burn calories, and if you routinely done this, it can lead to loss weight. It is involved in the back muscles, lower and upper spines. Lastly is basketball. Basketball is a couple of hours into your weight loss plan will definitely give you tremendous result. It might not seem like much, but running up and down the court shooting hoops really exercise the body and leads to burning of the fats as well as muscle strengthening. Okay. As you complaining for long, you will probably get bored and stop as soon as you hit your goal and quickly gain back all the weight. So that's why my part must be included in the news.
That's a good.
Adding news to being put into sports session in our publication. So we are going to vote for the best news to be included in our publications. Okay.
So let's start the voting.
Alright.
So
First topic is my issue regarding football fans. Who want to vote about my news? Raise your hand. Okay, we have two votes here. Okay, second news.
It's about the 6 tips to keep calm in when competition.
Okay, 6 tips. Who wanted to vote?
1, 2,
Two also. Okay, 2 votes.
Next one.
Importance of sport little children.
Importance of sport between children. Who want to vote? Raise your hand.
Only one.
Okay, 1 vote.
Okay.
The
The UPM students, national students.
who want to
Who wants to
vote?
vote?
UPM students.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Wow.
4 votes here. Next.
Regarding the set,
Former sports students.
we just said apa?
School sport.
The
versus
former
Sport school. Sport school.
the sports
About
school.
the sports school.
Okay, next is news about
The sports school.
okay the sports school. Who
So
want to
what's the
vote?
word?
No one.
No one.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. Fine.
Next.
Mental health run.
Mental
Health run.
health. Okay, who want to vote about her news? Okay, 2 votes.
Next is gymnastic benefits for kids.
Gymnastic benefit for kids. Who want to vote? Want to vote? Raise your hand. Okay,
3.
we have 3 votes. And the last one is the last one is
Sports that can help you to lose weight.
okay. Raise your hand. Okay.
Yeah, all of us vote for
Majority,
her
all
here.
of us. Okay, so we have decided 2 news, which is UPM student who are active in sports and also sports that can lose weight. Okay, can someone justify why they choose these 2 news?
Okay.
Okay, who wants
I
first?
chose UPM students because that was amazing. The students achieve in sports.
Yes.
They focus on their studies and they focus on their sports and they can achieve bigger. So that's why I vote for UPM students.
That's really good news.
Okay, the second reason for
So-
the second news.
So for me, I think lost weight is the best article because everyone want to lose weight
Yeah,
and want to
lose weight,
succeed in lose weight. So I think we need some tips about that. So that's why I want.
Okay, so we have finished.
And
Anything to say?
See you next week.
Thank
that is all
you.
from us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you
Bye.
next week.
Gerak tu cepat.